Welcome to the channel, everybody. This is my 1991 GMC Topkick that I just bought, and I wanted to start creating some videos on the project that is this truck, because it's so unique and everything, and these trucks are getting a little bit rare, even though they've been around for a long time. This thing is going to be my new tow rig to get myself out of the military and to haul my family around, as well as my ever-growing collection of S10 pickup trucks. So I hope you guys enjoy this content, and I'm gonna try and get into the rhythm of doing a little bit of recording, and hope you guys enjoy. So after doing the full walk around, here's the interior. I was working on replacing some of the weather stripping to kind of allude to the problems that this truck has. Overall, mechanically, it's sound. Only has 114,000 miles and a little bit over 4,000 hours of runtime. Old CB radio provisions. Looks like old trucker nameplate. Has aftermarket radio that does power on, but has no sound. It looks like it's got full Pioneer aftermarket radios. That's something that I installed because I like having Android Auto and everything. Full custom headliner. Looks, it's made out of like a vinyl. It's the same material as the inserts on these seats. But majority of the issues, as with any custom cab, is the craftsmanship starts to fade after a while. And I can't blame it for being this old, and who knows what kind of life it's lived before me. At these many miles, I imagine it sat a lot. So go into the custom cab part if you haven't already noticed. 2 pairs of front doors. 1991, they did not have a factory crew cab for the Topkick, so they made their own. You can still see the little boss there to make the line with the dash still work. And even the trim level is different. It's an SLE on the front doors. It's an SL on this one. Rear bench does lift up and fold out. I've got this ready for future project. It's got a cool sliding out drawer, and then additional Pioneer speakers. I don't know how old these are, but currently none of them work, like I said. Light fixtures and everything are falling apart or missing. Yep. Big dual gas tanks, and underneath it's actually not quite bad. I'm here in Maryland, and this, as far as I know, was a New Jersey / PA truck, so it's held up pretty well, especially for everything going on. diesel powered. It's a 3116 with a 4-speed 643 Allison automatic transmission. Let me pull down the hood real quick. Oh boy. Air brakes. There she is. She needs a little bit of refreshing. You know, the paint's chipping off. Got valve cover leaks. All those things. All the nice tasty bits for the mice have been chewed up a little bit. Surprisingly, everything works, to include the AC, which is pretty lucky for me, because even some of my newer stuff doesn't have working AC, and this one has already been pseudo swapped for R134. Still has the R12 accumulator there. I'm missing a lid for the air filter, but it is also intercooled and everything, so that's pretty nice. Come back around. Got rid of the phone number and everything relating to the old business that this truck was from, but I figured I'd keep the Captain Joe's because that's just cool. Spare tire, and then just a hitch I had. I think it's completely underrated for what this truck can do. No fifth wheel, no gooseneck or anything, just a 2-inch hitch receiver. So might have to beef that up depending. And then, you know, the obligatory bed stack. I'm not a big fan of bed stacks. I'm gonna have to do an exhaust on this thing at some point, so I might go to a side exit. There's the flex pipe exhaust that they use to route that bed stack, you know, only the highest quality. And then you can see more of a little rust right there, and then all the rust runs going up to the enormous amounts of Bondo that's on this thing. And there you have it. So it's got an electric brake controller, it's got air brake controls and everything. Interior itself, as far as the dash and everything, is pretty complete. You know, it's kind of hit or miss on how much of this is held up. Yeah, and surprisingly enough, dash isn't cracked or anything. I pulled this off earlier just to kind of inspect everything. You know, used hot glue at some point to put this thing together. Yep. It's got old air horn right here. I tried it. It got stuck open and I had to pull over to the side because it was draining the front brakes. So I haven't tried it since. I am too scared, and I live in an urban environment and I don't want to get in trouble. But there she is. A little bit high off the ground. And here's the hours. And then you can see the mileage there. So Doesn't seem like it's rolled over or anything. Everything looks pretty up to date. And it doesn't run like something that might have over that. But you never know. Here's the roof. They put this kind of like foam-esque cover over it. Yeah, also not in the best of shape. So a lot of work to be done. But in this day and age where you can't get a equally as old gas or dually for the same amount of money that I spent on this, yeah, I think it's well worth the price. I ended up only spending $8,500 on this setup, and I think it is well worth it. Let me know what you think, and like and subscribe if you like this truck, and if you want to see more content on it. Lord knows I'm going to be doing it on my own, so if you want me to record more of this and show it to you guys, let me know. Thank you. Bye.